Welcome to Miss Mary English.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Miss Mary English.
Hi, Mary. Hi, everyone. Very happy to be here today.
Jack, you look very cheerful today.
Yes, because I just had lunch.
Of course. That explains everything.
Best part of the day, Mary. Every single day. What did you have? Pasta. A big bowl of pasta with extra cheese.
Extra cheese? How much extra?
A lot extra. The bowl was mostly cheese.
Mostly cheese, Jack?
The pasta was underneath somewhere.
That sounds very rich.
Rich? What does that mean in food?
Rich food means heavy, full of fat or cream or cheese, very filling.
Very filling. That means it makes you feel full quickly.
Yes, a rich meal fills you up fast.
My pasta was very rich and very filling. I can barely move right now.
And yet you are here recording a podcast.
Dedication, Mary. Pure dedication.
Okay, everyone, welcome to Miss Mary English. We are here every week. Simple English, fun lessons, just for you.
And today, my absolute favorite topic.
Yes, but first, one small favor, please.
Please subscribe to Miss Mary English. It really helps us.
Yes, and click the like button. One tap. Very simple.
And share this episode with a friend who loves English, or food, or both.
Both is better.
Much better. Okay, Mary, the topic. Tell them.
Today, we talk about how to talk about food in English.
Food. Yes, the best topic we have ever done.
Jack, every topic is your favorite topic.
This one is different. This one involves eating.
Let's go. Okay, food is something everyone loves to talk about.
Yes, at lunch, at dinner, at breakfast, all day.
And in English, there are so many useful words and phrases.
I want to learn all of them.
We will cover the most important ones today.
Perfect. Let's start.
Topic 1. How to describe the taste of food.
Taste. That is what something feels like in your mouth.
Exactly. And in English, we have many taste words.
Like delicious?
Yes, delicious is number 1. It means very, very good.
My pasta today was delicious.
Of course it was. Now, more taste words. Sweet.
Sweet like chocolate, like cake, like anything good.
Yes, sweet means it has sugar taste, and the opposite is bitter.
Bitter? Like coffee?
Yes, black coffee is bitter. A strong, sharp taste, not sweet.
I don't like bitter things. I like sweet things.
I noticed. Then we have salty.
Salty like chips, like popcorn, like the sea.
The sea?
Once I accidentally drank seawater. Very salty.
That is not a food experience, Jack.
Still a taste experience.
We also have spicy. Hot food, chili, pepper, strong flavors.
I love spicy food. The more spicy, the better.
Really? I cannot eat very spicy food. My eyes water.
Your eyes water? That just means it is working.
I disagree. That means it is too hot.
Different opinions, both valid.
And finally, sour. Like lemons, like vinegar.
Sour. Yes. When you eat something sour, your face makes a strange shape.
The sour face. Everyone knows this face.
I make a terrible sour face. My eyes disappear.
Okay, so our taste words are delicious, sweet, bitter, salty, spicy, and sour.
6 taste words. I can use all of these.
Think of taste words like colors for a painting.
Colors for a painting?
Yes, without colors, a painting is empty. Without taste words, your food stories are empty.
With taste words, food stories become bright and interesting.
Exactly. Add color to your food stories.
I will paint my food stories with taste words.
I love that, Jack.
Describe the taste, add colors to food stories. Topic 1.
Topic 2, how to talk about meals.
Meals.
Yes, but also how to talk about what you eat at each meal.
I can help with this. I am an expert.
Yes, you are. Jack, what did you have for breakfast today?
Toast with butter and orange juice.
Good. In English, you say, I had toast for breakfast, or I ate toast this morning.
I ate. Both past tense.
Yes, because the meal already happened. I had lunch. I ate dinner last night.
I had a big bowl of mostly cheese pasta for lunch.
Yes, exactly like that. Now, there are also useful food phrases. For example, I am starving.
Starving, yes.
What does starving mean, Jack?
It means extremely hungry, like you haven't eaten for a long time.
Yes, much stronger than hungry. I am hungry means you want to eat. I am starving means you must eat now.
I am starving at 11 o'clock every day.
But you just ate lunch at 1.
Yes, the 2 hours between 11 and 1 are very difficult.
Very dramatic, Jack.
Hunger is no joke, Mary.
Another useful phrase, I am full, or I am stuffed.
Stuffed. What does stuffed mean?
Stuffed means completely full. You cannot eat one more bite.
I am stuffed right now. From the cheese pasta.
Yes, I can see that.
So starving is very hungry. Stuffed is very full.
Exactly. 2 extremes. Think of your stomach like a phone battery.
A phone battery?
Yes, starving is 0% battery. You need to charge immediately.
And stuffed is 100%. Fully charged.
And just hungry is maybe 20%. You need to eat soon.
I like this. My stomach battery is usually at 0 by 11 a.m.
You need a better breakfast, Jack.
My breakfast needs more cheese.
That is not the solution. Stomach is a phone battery. Topic 2. Topic 3. Talking about food preferences.
Preferences, what you like and don't like.
Yes, this is very important in conversation. People always ask, what is your favorite food?
My favorite food is pasta. Obviously.
Obviously. And how do you say it in English?
My favorite food is pasta. Simple.
Good. You can also say, I love pasta, or I am a big fan of pasta.
A big fan? Like a fan of a football team?
Yes, same idea. I am a big fan of Italian food. I am a big fan of spicy food.
I am a big fan of any food.
Very honest. Now, what about food you don't like?
I don't like mushrooms.
Really? Why not?
The texture.
Oh, you used a new word. What does texture mean?
Texture is how food feels in your mouth. Not the taste, the feeling.
Exactly right. Some people don't like the texture of mushrooms. Soft and a little slimy.
Slimy, yes, not for me.
You can say, I don't like the texture of mushrooms, or mushrooms are not my thing.
Not my thing. That is a natural phrase.
Yes, very casual. Vegetables are not my thing. Spicy food is not my thing.
Mushrooms are definitely not my thing.
You can also say, I can't stand mushrooms. That means you really don't like them. Can't stand, like you cannot tolerate it. Yes, I can't stand the smell of fish. I can't stand very sweet desserts. I can't stand bitter coffee. Give me sweet coffee or nothing. Sweet coffee, every time. Every time. Preferences are like a map of who you are.
Oh, Jack, that is lovely.
Your food choices show your personality. Spicy person, sweet person, healthy person.
What does your food map say about you?
Mostly cheese, no mushrooms, sweet coffee. I am a very specific person.
Very specific indeed.
Food preferences map. Topic 3.
Topic 4. Talking about food at a restaurant or with friends.
At a restaurant. Important English for real life.
Yes. When someone asks, what would you like to eat? You need an answer.
I would like the pasta, please. Always the pasta.
Good. I would like is very polite, very natural.
What about when the food arrives?
The waiter brings your food. You say, this looks great. Or, it smells amazing.
Smells amazing. When the food has a wonderful smell.
Yes, good food smells amazing before you even taste it.
When I smell fresh bread, I cannot think about anything else.
Your brain goes straight to food.
Always. And after eating, what do I say?
You can say, that was delicious. Or, I really enjoyed that.
I really enjoyed that. Sounds very polite and natural.
Very natural. Or, I loved it. Simple and warm.
What if the food is not good? Can I say that?
You can say, it was okay. Or, not my favorite.
Polite ways to say it was bad.
Yes, very English. In England especially, people are very polite about bad food.
They say, it was interesting.
Yes. Interesting means many things in English.
Interesting food can mean terrible food.
Exactly. If someone says, oh, this is interesting, be careful.
Food language is complicated.
Think of food conversation like a gift wrapping.
Gift wrapping.
Yes, the food is the gift. The words you use are the wrapping. Beautiful wrapping makes the gift more special. Yes, delicious words make the food story more exciting. And polite wrapping makes bad news easier. Exactly. It was interesting. Very beautifully wrapped.
Food conversation is gift wrapping. Topic 4.
Okay, everyone, practice time.
Yes, let's talk about food together.
I will say some sentences. Jack repeats. You repeat too, out loud at home.
Food sentences are the most enjoyable sentences. Ready, everyone?
This food is absolutely delicious.
This food is absolutely delicious.
Everyone say it too, with feeling. Good. Next one. I am a big fan of spicy food.
I am a big fan of spicy food.
One more. I had pasta for lunch and it was amazing.
I had pasta for lunch and it was amazing.
True story from Jack today.
Very true. Very accurate. Now Jack's turn. Mary, ask me about my food.
Okay.
Jack, what is your favorite meal?
My favorite meal is lunch. I have pasta with extra cheese. I am always starving by 11. So by 1 o'clock, I am very happy.
That is a perfect food description. Feeling, taste, time, happiness.
Everyone try it. Describe your favorite meal in 3 sentences. Right now. Out loud.
What do you eat? How does it taste? How does it make you feel? Beautiful. Well done, everyone. Review time, Jack. 4 topics today. Go.
Ready. Topic 1, describe the taste. Delicious, sweet, bitter, salty, spicy, sour. Paint your food stories with taste colors.
Perfect.
Topic 2, talk about meals. I had breakfast. I ate lunch. I am starving means very hungry. I am stuffed means completely full. Your stomach is a phone battery.
The phone battery, yes.
Topic 3, food preferences. My favorite food is pasta. I am a big fan of cheese. Mushrooms are not my thing. I can't stand bitter coffee. Your food preferences are your map.
Excellent.
Topic 4, food at a restaurant. I would like the pasta, please. It smells amazing. That was delicious. I really enjoyed it. And if it's bad, it was very interesting.
Very interesting. Remember that one, everyone.
Food is beautiful. Food words are beautiful. Use them everywhere.
Well said, Jack.
Thank you. I am inspired by my lunch.
Your cheese pasta inspires everything today.
It was very motivating cheese.
Okay, everyone, your challenge for today.
A food challenge? I am very ready.
Go to the comments, write the name of your favorite food in English.
Just the name or add 1 sentence. For example, my favorite food is rice. It is delicious and filling.
Or, I love my grandmother's cooking. It is always warm and delicious.
Food memories are the best memories.
They really are. We want to read all your favorite foods.
We will get very hungry reading the comments.
Worth it. And here is today's secret word.
The secret word, my favorite part.
If you listened all the way to the end, go to the comments and write delicious.
Write delicious in the comments.
Write delicious and tell us your favorite food.
We cannot wait to read every single answer.
Now, before we say goodbye,
Please subscribe to Miss Mary English.
Yes, subscribe and join our growing family of English learners.
And like this episode. 1 click, as easy as opening a snack.
Jack's comparisons are always about food.
That is my signature style.
It really is. And share this episode with someone you love.
Especially someone you eat with. Food friends are the best friends.
That is very true.
Thank you everyone for listening today.
You are wonderful. Keep learning, keep practicing.
And keep eating. Very important.
Eating is important, but learning is also important.
Both equal importance.
Okay, everyone. Paint your food stories with beautiful words.
Add color, add taste, add feeling.
See you next time. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye. Go eat something delicious and describe it in English.